Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. I'm Nora and I'm here with Brownie today, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is his ability to understand and respond to obedience commands, the corrections and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Now with Brownie, we're using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and I keep the bulk of that leash folded in my right hand. That leaves my left hand free to give any correction, and the only correction that we give here at school is a slight tug and release on the training collar. Now Brownie is a very soft, shy, nervous little guy, so we give very, very few corrections and lots of motivation to make this fun for him. So he is sitting very nicely at my left, which is what we call heel position. His shoulders are even with my left leg, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash without pulling or tugging, matching pace with me. So if I go fast or slow, he should do the same. And when I stop my feet, he should sit automatically. And we're going to demonstrate that for you now. Brownie, heel.
Sitting nicely with a heel.
Now if you noticed, when I was walking away and doing about turns, he stays right with my left leg. This makes walking your dog a pleasure, and you're not being dragged, you're not being dragged down the street. But with Brownie, I try to keep everything fun because he's so easily, feels like he's in trouble, and as you know, will cower. Kneel. Come on. Sit. Sit. I think that a lot of times he's afraid of making a mistake. So he'll tend to move on to the next exercise without me. So a lot of this is confidence building with him. So when you praise him, I always praise up underneath the chin, up the chest and up underneath the chin. That gets his body posture up into a more confident position. Stay. This is the sit stay. You use your left open palm, stay. And you turn to face him. Now what I've learned is that if I move away from him too quickly, he immediately goes into the down position. So what I do is I turn to face him, and then I give him another stay. And I can move away. Now your sit stay should be for about 30 seconds, and you're going to work up to 3 minutes. When I return back to him, I'm going to walk all the way around him, returning all the way back to where we started. So again, he's back in heel position. Now just that simple exercise of walking behind him and returning to heel position was very difficult because he didn't like it if he couldn't see you. He didn't like you getting behind him. So just that exercise, even though it looks simple, was something that took a lot of time to get his confidence, and we were able to walk around him. So we're going to demonstrate all of that again, starting with the heel. Brownie, heel. Good boy, come on.
He's heeling nicely with Nora, keeping up good pace. Turning, beautiful.
Come on, Brownie. Good boy. Good boy, Brownie. Good boy. Good. Now heel. Now heel. Come on. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Now we're going to demonstrate the come on command, which is very important. Brownie, come. He should come right in front of you and sit, facing your knees, and that eliminates him jumping on you. No. So it's always 4 feet on the ground. timid and so loving that it's hard to tell him no and mean it, but we have to. Brownie, heel. Then he goes back to heel and back sitting. No, sit. Okay, so that's how that looks, and we'll do that again for you. Heel. No, come on, heel. Sit. No, sit. Stay. Stay. Back away, and you're going to lengthen out the amount of time and distance that you can leave him. Brownie, come. Good boy. Good boy. Coming to you always is a happy event. I can even encourage you to use food on the recall or the come. Brownie, heel. Back to heel. Come on. And back sitting. Sit. Now, because Brownie is the shy, timid dog that he is, we want it, like I said in the beginning, to always be fun and enjoyable. We never want him to feel afraid. And I think a lot of times when we're doing obedience with him, he's afraid that he's being punished. So, again, you can use food in some limited capacity, but you also have to enforce your commands. Like, it's very tempting to just say, oh, he can't do it, but he can do it. And the more confidence he gains, the happier he is. So, you know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Brownie, heel. Come on, bud.
Heeling nicely and turning well with her.
Blanket. Sit. We brought the blanket out here for Brownie because it's a little bit cold today, and we didn't want him to have to do his down on the hot, cold ground. So he kind of knows that the blanket's for the down command, but we're going to attempt to demonstrate it. Brownie, heel. No, sit. Now, this is the down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and say down. Stay. Now your down stay is his favorite command, as you can see. You want it to be from 3 to 5 minutes. And practice indoors as well as outdoors with him with this. When you return back to him, it's the same thing. You walk all the way around so that you end up where he's back at heel. So everything starts and stops at heel position. Brownie, heel, come on, bud. Good boy. We're going to show you that again, just so when you're practicing at home, you have something to practice with. No. No. Down. Stay. I kind of actually had to force him to wait for me to give the command. And we have a great relationship with Brownie. Everybody on the staff, he has warmed up to. He has not really warmed up to obedience training. Again, we don't know the history, what he's been through, but I think he thinks that he's in trouble. Brownie, come. Good boy. Good puppy. Heel? No, jumps. Back to heel and back sitting. No, sit. Heel. Now we're going to demonstrate the down from a distance, and we're not going to do it on the blanket. Sit. Stay. So what you're going to do is you're going to leave him in a sit, stay. Stay. And then you're going to use the right hand to give the command down. No, down. Down. Stay. Now he was a little reluctant to lay down in the cold, and I don't blame him, but he was a little bit too willing to lay on the blanket. So I picked my battles. All right, good job. Good job. Now we've demonstrated for you on video his ability to heel, to sit automatically when you stop walking, to sit, stay, to down from a distance, down and stay, and the come command. These are the commands that we've worked with Brownie, along with a lot of confidence building, trying to get his tail up and wagging and happy. He's a great guy, and he got a great home, and we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.